first of all, starting from introductions, I am Mohit Radadia, currently graduated in computer science and engineering from Parul University, Vadodara. And so today is the topic of introduction of the machine learning, which which I have been very interested in these topics because I am very experienced in this field, and I have participated in a lot of challenge in machine learning with Hacker Earth platform and so many things, right? So let's get started. So first of all, we are talking about the topics like related to machine learning, and in which topic we are talking about the sub parts like why machine learning is needed, and what does meaning of the machine learning, and how many types of the machine learning, then machine learning algorithms. And in this video we talking about linear regression, decision tree, and support vector machine. Okay, so and let's get started. So here is the first. So first of all, guys, why we need machine learning? So why machine learning, क्यों machine learning ही ऐसा, right? So suppose in these slides you can see on my slide like there are three circle over there, and because machine learning can drive your car for you. What does meaning of this? So from these quotes, you need to identify the machine can drive your car for you. It means that it's like a problem of the self-driving car and something else, right? So this is a machine learning problem. And second one was because machine learning can now detect 50 eye disease. It means that we need to train our machines, and machine can learn from the data that we have passed, that we have feed on that machine only for learning. So that is the main idea. And another was because machine can unlock your phone with your face. So guys, have you ever thought about how our smartphone can face detect and unlock our phone? So this is a through use this, and that phone is use only machine learning, nothing another else. So just think about that. Machine learning is the new era of these new decades, and currently now also. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is the science of making computer learn and act like humans by feeding data and information without being explicitly programmed. From these definitions, it's very understandable definitions that I have done. So here is the slides. You can learn about the ordinary systems with artificial intelligence, with the machine learnings, and how this machine learning can works. In the two name, if we select about the machine and learning, right? So machine is everybody knows about what this meaning of machine, right? It means that no work of human, that's it. And learning means what? Learning means try and try, something like that. Okay, so try and try, we try and try into the machine with feeding data sets, right? And data sets, it consists of a lot of data, lot of 100 bytes of 100 gigabytes of data, terabytes of data, and something like that, right? So then machine can learn, and it identify the pattern, right? It identifies the pattern with using that features. Suppose features is what these features like. If I talk about if I wanted to predict about this is a dog or cat, so features, it means that it's a breed size. It contains these pictures is contain the breed size. This picture is contains how much eyes, and the mouth ratio, and something like that. Okay, so this is all about machine learning. Then whenever machine can learn, then it can be predict. Why? Because machine can learn over there using learning, try and try, right? So that's a machine learning. And Also we can improve the accuracy scores. This can be done if I wanted to predict accurate class 100%, then we need to improve our model by feeding a lots of amount of data. It's it's maybe like a gigabytes of data, like that. Okay, so for the machine learning, starting from how this can be possible, means how this machine can learn, and what are the steps for to learning from the machine, right? So first of all, define objective. It means that something like for example, I can put here, like suppose I want to predict uh, air pollutions and something like, for example, right? So define objective. This is our main objective of define the air pollution index in our environment, right? So second thing is collected data. Second step was collected data. And so second thing, collect data. It means that we must need to fed data into the machine, so must we need to be data sets. So we need to collect that data with compared to a CO2 level, NO2 level, for ad prediction examples, right? Then after that, preparing data, that we doesn't know about that, what type of data we get, right? Data consists of the so many noise, and some amount of data is consisting the bad cells, and it consists of bad text, like something suppose for example, one cell consists of the colon, semicolon instead of text, right? So this we need to preparing of data, means we need to removing of that, right? So that is called preparing of data. After that, we need to select the algorithm, right? So algorithm, there are many algorithms in the machine learnings, like regression analysis, classification problem, and there are two type of problem, classification and regression analysis, right? So we can discuss with this topic in the next. Okay, so then fifth step was training our model. How can we train our model? So we have algorithm, right? We have algorithm, we have our data for feeding data into the machines, and we need to train our algorithm. So for training algorithm, there are programming language which we used in this machine learning is Python, and another was R programming language. But Python is a very vast, and it consists of the lot of amount of packages for the machine learning, deep learning, as well as the data scientists. So we can means it's a very easy, right? And Python means you can get a more community support of Python language instead of R, right? With compared to the R. Then sixth part was that is a testing model. We train the data, but we don't know it actually predict the right output or not, right? So that's we need train model, and for training model we need to predict of each and every image or whatever. Suppose I wanted to be predict the house price, then we need to identify that, testing that, like it is producing the correct output or not, like that, right? And then we can calculate the accuracy with compared to the actual value and the testing value. So that's we got the accuracy of our model that we have trained recently, right? So of seventh, then we comes into the part of seventh step. Seventh step is a prediction. So predictions, it means we already train, and we got the accuracy with a satisfaction level. It's like a 90% up, or it's like a 99%, right? So we need to predict of each and every house price prediction in that area, and it also means there are lots of many features of like that, weather, how much about weather, and CO2 layer, and the neighborhood area, and something like that. Then after that, that is a deployment, is the very most important things, that is deploy. How can you deploying your machine learning model into the web application? So for deploying models, there are lots of programming language you can use, that is Flask, Django, and Node.js, and lots of programming language we have, three type, right? So we can use this programming language and we can deploy the machine learning model into the web application. Obviously, yeah, we already trained with predict model. Then what this gives me, what this gives to the customers and to the people will sitting around surrounding in our area, then how this model that we have done for work, and that can be help to another peoples and another societies like that. So we need to deploy that model into the web applications. Okay, so next, so here, do you want to predict a category? That is a classification problem. As I recently told you that there are two type of classification and regression model, right? So classifications, it means that when you when do you use the classification? First of these questions will come around lots of many people in their minds, like what is when we use the classifications, right? So when you have categorical data, it means that categories is, it's like, for example, if this is a cat or not, it the means answers is like a yes or no. It's like a category, right? That is the categorical data, and we use in this categorical data we used classifications algorithms, right? So stock price will increase, decrease, that is the classification. And another was the regression model. So in this regression model, what does meaning of this? It means that there is a no category, there is a for examples, for regression and regression model, it's like a house price prediction. It means that the price is continuously vary, it means continuously increasing or decreasing in something like that. It's not about the categorical, right? It's a different and in the form of floating. That's it, that we use regression models. Okay, so let's come to the part of types of machine learning. So here there are three types of machine learning. First one was a supervised machine learning model, and second one was a unsupervised learning, and third one was a reinforcement learning. Okay, then next, what do you mean by supervised learning? Supervised learning, it is a method used to enable machines to classify or predict object, right? And what does meaning of the supervise, why is called as supervise? These questions is comes to the everybody's minds, and even including me also when I learned from beginner. Okay, so supervise, why it is called as supervise? Because of we have data set with the label data. Main thing was that it's a label data. Okay, label data, it means that first of all we need to train our machine, right? Train our machines, and we have a data set. Data set is like I have a, suppose this is a label data, right? Suppose this is a rectangle, this is a circle, this is a circle, and here you can check out the color for and label data, it means that this is a this rectangle has a color blue, this circle has a color blue, this rectangle this circle has a color blue, like that. And you can check here as suppose this square has color red, this square has color red. So this is like and in these four examples is a label data, it means called it's a red and blue, right? So that is and ભૂલી ગયો ચલો કાપવું પડશે તારે. So first of all, what do you mean by supervised learning? Supervised learning, it is a method used to enable machine to classify or predict object or problem or situation based on labeled data fed into the machines, right? So just imagine that in these definitions that which is differentiable, that is labeled data. Labeled data, it means that here you can see that is a label data, and here is the label below of the label data, that is circle, square and triangle. Okay, this is our labels. And label data, it consists of the blue and red and something like that. And our machine can learn, means it's a training time, right? It's a training time, it can be learned from label data as well as with labels, then machine can learn. And after that we predict that new data, means passing the new data, it's like a square and it's like a circle, then they can then machine can identify that yes, this is called as square, this is called as circle. It's a supervised learning because it consists of the label data. That's why we call as supervised machine learning problem. Okay, next. So what do you mean by unsupervised learning? Unsupervised learning problem, it means that there is a no label data. Okay, obviously there is a no label in this problem. This learning method, it's like machine learning models find the hidden pattern. It means that okay, we doesn't have a label data, but we have a data set, right? We just need to passing this data set into the machine for learning, right? So what does machine can do? Machine can learn or identify the pattern from that data sets. Okay, suppose from the unlabeled data, here you can see is in the left hand side, that is the unlabeled data, and we just passing through the machine, and machine can learn from them. Yes, this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, this is a square, this is a circle and something like that. And when we want to predict of data and this passing through the machines, then machine can predict that yes, this data is a circle, this data is a square and this data is a triangle. Okay, what do you mean by reinforcement learning? So reinforcement learning, it is an important type of machine learning where an agent learns how to believe in an environment by performing action and seeing the result. So here you can check in our slides like that, there is an environment, action, new state and agent. Okay, so environment for this reinforcement learning, I am talking about the real life example used that machine reinforcement learning problem, that is a self-driving car, you can say that. So what does self-driving car? Self-driving car, it means that we need to train our car with the environment. Okay, so suppose I wanted to be make a means train our self-driving car, then what I need to do, I need lots of bulk of amount of data in real life. Okay, so in real life suppose in that area, suppose we can talking about in China, there are lots of traffic issues and all about. So we just need to be passing the car into that situations environment, and then how this machine can be identify that. It means that there is a feedback system in this reinforcement learning. Okay, so what inside this, suppose machine can if this car can take a wrong decisions, or either it can take a right decision, right? If they can take wrong decisions, then he can got the feedback as a negative value. Okay, so for negative value, then he can then that machine can learn from over there. And if the car can take right decisions, it means that it can take right decisions, like that I wanted to turn around to the left hand side, but like that, then car is also be turned around the left hand side. That is a right decision. Then machine can got the feedback with the what price. It means around what would I say, price. It means that in terms of is get the feedback with positive feedback. Okay, so that's why machine can learn from this feedback. So that is a reinforcement learning. And yes, in machine learning there is a supervised versus unsupervised. We can separate between them. That is a label data, there is a non-label data in the unsupervised, and a direct feedback in the supervised, and there is a no feedback in unsupervised, because there is a no label of our data. That's why. Thank you so much.